Hello everyone, this is going to be an interesting video, trust me. You're welcome to my channel. So you're asked to simplify this. There are so many manipulations that I'm going to do here, but like I said, it's still an interesting video. Now the first thing we need to do is to simplify the sum we have inside the bracket. Recall that square root of AB is also equal to square root of A multiplied by square root of B. All right, so that means we can express this as product of its factors. So we can write this as square root of 2 multiplied by square root of 3 plus square root of 2 divided by square root of 2 multiplied by square root of 4. All right, everything raised to the power of 9. All right, now when you look at what we have here, you can see that square root of 2 is common. So we are going to factorize that out. So let's factorize square root of 2 out. If we do that, we have square root of 2 brackets. When this is divided by this, root 3 will remain, right? Plus when this is divided by this, 1 will remain. Divided by square root of 2 multiplied by square root of 4 is 2 raised to the power of 9. So this is equal to, this root 2 will divide this root 2. So we are left with square root of 3 plus 1 divided by 2 raised to the power of 9. Now it's looking simpler. This is what we are going to simplify. So if you've been watching my video on this type of question, I've always introduced a specific step, and that step works for any of this. All you need is, when there is manipulation, just go ahead and do that. So like I said, and I always say, the first thing you need to do is to pick whatever that you have inside this bracket and call it anything you want to call it. So I will say, let square root of 3 plus 1 divided by 2 equals x. Now if this is equal to x, we are going to cross multiply. Okay, at a point I'm going to explain why I'm doing what I'm doing. So 2 times x will give us 2x is equal to square root of 3 plus 1. Then I always say, transfer your constant to the other side, leave anyone under the square root sign to be on one side. So we are going to transfer plus 1 to become minus 1. So we have 2x minus 1 is equal to root 3. Now at this point, we need to square. You can see the same step, right? So we need to square both sides of this equation. The essence is to remove this square root and we'll have a constant here. So if we square this and square this, now when you have a minus b squared, it is equal to a squared minus 2ab plus b squared. Okay, so in this case our a is 2x while our b is 1. So to expand this, we are going to have 2x squared minus 2ab, 2 multiplied by 2x multiplied by 1 plus b squared plus 1 squared. That is it for this, right? Is equal to, now this we cancel this, we have only 3. So let's expand what we have. 2 squared will give us 4 and x squared, right? 2 times 2x will give us 4x plus 1 is equal to 3. Now let us transfer the whole of this to the other side. Remember that we always make x squared the subject of the formula. So we need to transfer anything connecting to it to the other side so that it can be alone. So we have 4x squared is equal to 3 minus 4x will cross to become plus 4x. And plus 1 will cross to become minus 1. So we have 4x squared is equal to 3 minus 1 will give us 2 plus 4x. Now in this case, I told you there is a little bit different. Yes, we can make x squared the subject of the formula, but that means we need to divide through by 4, and we are going to have half plus x, and I don't need that fraction. All right, I don't need it. So we are going to be working with 4x squared in simplifying. Now let me explain what I'm trying to do. We are asked to simplify this, right? This to the power of 9, and this is our x. That means we are trying to simplify x to the power of 9, right? Now let me explain. We need x to the power of 9, and to get that, we already have x squared, right? If we square x squared, you know that a to the power of m raised to the power of n is equal to a to the power of m times n. So if we square x squared, we are going to get x to the power of 2 times 2, which will give us 4. Now if we square this again, we are going to get x to the power of 8. right? Now, if we multiply this by x to the power of 1, because when you have a to the power of m multiplied by a to the power of n, it is equal to a to the power of m plus n. So if we multiply x to the power of 8 by 1, we are going to have x to the power of 8 plus 1, right? So we pick one base and we add the power. So we get x to the power of 9, which is what we are looking for. Now, all these steps are what we are going to take to achieve our aim, which is what we are asked to simplify. Now, all I'm going to do is I will ask you to wait and follow this step by step and see how we achieved all this. It's not really easy, but this is the step we are going to take. So we have already gotten 4x squared equals 2 plus 4x. Like I said, this is a very important equation. So we are going to square now, just like here, to get x to the power of 4. So we square both sides of the equation. Now let's go ahead and do that. This is what we have. 4x squared is equal to 2 plus 4x. So we are going to square both sides of the equation, okay? So we have 4 squared will give us 16. X squared squared will give us x to the power of 4, right? Is equal to, now when you have a plus b squared, it's going to be a squared plus 2ab plus b squared, all right? So this is going to be a squared, that is 2 squared, plus 2ab, 2 multiplied by 2 multiplied by 4x. We call that this is our b, plus b squared 4x squared, okay? So we have 16x to the power of 4 is equal to 4 plus 2 times 2 is 4, 4 times 2 is 16x plus 4x squared, which is 16x squared, okay? All right, now let's divide through by 4. Why are we doing that? If we continue with this to square this again, we are going to have something big, and that is not what we want. And recall that we need 4x squared, this 4x squared, for simplification. All right, now let's divide through by 4 to reduce this. So we have 4x to the power of 4 is equal to 1 plus 4x plus 4x squared. Perfect. Now we have 4x squared. We are going to substitute this in place of 4x squared, 2 plus 4x. So we do that, we have 4x to the power of 4 is equal to 1 plus 4x plus 2 plus 4x. That is for 4x squared. So we have 4x to the power of 4 is equal to 1 plus 2 will give us 3, and 4x plus 4x will give us 8x. Perfect. Now we are going to square this x to the power of 4 again to get x to the power of 8. Remember, we are close to our solution, and I know you're enjoying this video. If this is the first time you are coming across this channel, please click on the subscription button, turn on your notification bell so that you don't miss our amazing videos. We upload our videos daily, so always tune in at your convenience to watch for new uploads. Okay, thank you so very much, and please give us a thumbs up if you're actually enjoying this video. So this is where we are. 4x to the power of 4 is equal to 3 plus 8x. So like I said, we are going to square both sides again to get x to the power of 8, all right? So if we square, we have 4x to the power of 4 squared is equal to 3 plus 8x squared, okay? So we are going to have 4 squared will give us 16. Then x to the power of 4 squared will give us x to the power of 8 is equal to, now this is going to be a squared, which is 3 squared, plus 2ab, 2 multiplied by 3 multiplied by 8x, plus b squared, 8x squared. Okay, now we have 16x to the power of 8 is equal to 9 plus 2 times 3, 6, 6 times 8 is 48, right? So we have 48x plus 8 squared is 64x squared. So we have 16x to the power of 8 is equal to 9 plus 48x plus. We always try to bring out our 4x for simplification. So 64 divided by 4 will give us 16. That means we can write this as 16 multiplied by 4x squared, right? So we have 16x to the power of 8 is equal to 9 plus 48x plus 16 brackets. Now 4x squared, recall our 4x squared is what? 2 plus 4x. 2 plus 4x. So that is what we are going to substitute now. 2 plus 4x. All right. So we have 16x to the power of 8 is equal to 9 plus 4x, 48x plus 16 times 2 is 32 plus 16 times 4 is 64x. Okay, hope you're enjoying this because I am. I told you it's going to be an interesting one. Now 32 plus 9 will give us 41, and 64 plus 48 will give us 112, right? Yeah, 112x. So this is what we have right now. And recall what I said. Once we get to x to the power of 8, we multiply both sides by x to get x to the power of 9. Interesting. So we have 16x to the power of 8 multiplied by x is equal to 41 plus 112x multiplied by x. All right. So at this point, we have 16x to the power of 9 is equal to 41x plus 112x squared. Okay, now we have x squared here. Remember, anytime we have x squared, we try to bring out 4x squared from there. So we are going to bring out 4x squared from here. So we have 41x plus, if we divide this by 4 to bring out the other factor, is going to give us 28. So this is 28 multiplied by 4x squared. Okay, so we have 16x to the power of 9 is equal to, we have 41x plus 28 bracket. Remember that your 4x squared is 2 plus 4x. Okay, so we have 16x to the power of 9 is equal to 41x plus 28 multiplied by 2 will give us 56, plus 28 multiplied by 4 will give us 102. So this is what we'll have. So 16x to the power of 9 is equal to 41x plus 112x will give us 153x. So we have 153x plus 56. All right. Now, at this point, we have gotten our x to the power of 9. So let's substitute the value of our x. Recall where we said let square root of 3 plus 1 over 2 be equal to x. So we are going to substitute it back. All right, to finalize our solving. So we have 16x to the power of 9 is equal to 153 bracket square root of 3 plus 1 divided by 2 plus 56. So we open the bracket. 16x to the power of 9 is equal to 153 root 3, right? Plus this times 1 is 153 divided by what? 2 plus 56. Interesting, right? I told you. So you have 16x to the power of 9 is equal to, so this is over 1. Let's divide by 2 because that is the LCM. All right. Now, when 2 divides this, we have 1. 1 times everything here will give us the same thing. 153 root 3 plus 153 plus, when 1 divides 2, we still have 2. 2 times 56 will give us 112, right? So we have 112. All right. Now we have, remember that we are looking for x to the power of 9. All right, x to the power of 9. So we are going to divide both sides of this equation by 16, which is same thing as multiplying both sides by 1 over 16. So if we do that, we have x to the power of 9 is equal to 153 root 3 plus 153 plus 112 divided by 2 times 16, right? Yes. So x to the power of 9, remember that your x is what? We are going to put the real x now, not the simplified one. Now, why are we doing that? So that our answer is going to give us, bring in the question. Now, this is the main x that we simplified, and that is what I'm going to use to replace this x right now. So I'm going to replace this x with what? Root 6 plus root 2 divided by root 8 raised to the power of 9 is equal to, now we have 153 root 3 plus 153 plus 112 will give us 265, right? So we have 265 divided by 32. And this is the final answer. I hope you enjoyed this because I did. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to give us a thumbs up and always watch new videos. Thank you so much and bye.